Jace. And he
Yeah, there we go. This is what we wanted.
There we go.
The
So
Morg Pike in the bottom lane.
So I'm assuming Red wants to flip a coin. I love this when pro players do this. Oh, this is we're gonna decide the game here in 3 minutes.
All right, well, Neon's gonna shoot his way forward. Okay, that's a good flip back onto Sen, and already the ignite down onto Tucson as that's an empowered shock blast. Tons of damage as Tucson is going to be okay. The deep water dive keeping him out of vision range. Senin doesn't fall, and I don't even know where the blue buff went, as that binding was so good from Deft, and first blood goes to Tucson.
He's getting this mountain break here at 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, Wall of Pain, Dread. Is going to be able to get in there in smite range? No, it's going to be taken by Kaz. Really good timing as Yukao bounces forward. The Pike already dead. Deathify will be available because no one... For this Kingzone squad, if they have any parity. Keen now, see whether he does find the stun. He does. Kaz moves on in. Wall of Pain is going to tag up Keen, but he's looking for it. Is it going to be Rascal being able to land this kill? Kaz looking for the lay waste, finds the second one, but Rascal's not going to dive forward. Dread turns up Requiem right in amongst everything as Kaz is going to go down. That was a very strange maneuver, and maybe just a fat finger.
Really forced. And they don't even have Requiem.
Depth charge comes in. Black Shield is going to be used onto Kaz. Huge ult into the backline. Pop Blossom trying to get the work done, but Senen's going to survive. For the moment, Kaz takes down the Aurelia, though. Deathify passive going to be available. Deft goes into his stopwatch. Really nice use of that one as the Varus does fall down. That Bone Skewer is going to be good. Neon flashing forward, looking for Senen. Doesn't find the Q. Dread finds himself back in the fight. Not a lot of teammates, but low health bars. Neon gets it.
Get the auto.
Finds the Q. Q is now Drake. They will even that one up as Requiem going to be cast before the fight starts. Shapeshift is going to be there. The Dragon does go to Afreeca, but now they've found themselves stuck in the pit. They're buying time for Rascal's teleport. Finally, it comes up and they're looking for this one. Tucson wants to find this. There it is, the ultimate! Dives right forward. He gets the reset. That's the double kill. And Kingzone...
In most of the lanes, in Karthus, he's going to be able to transition back into farming at this point.
Another snare. Tucson does a lot of damage. Super Soaker's going to land. Tucson not going to find it. He's going to fall down as Afreeca have turned this one. It's a good stun onto Neon in the backside. He gets snared, but the ultimate's going to be there. The Q reset was just too beautiful from Keen. Locks down the Nico. Not enough Wall of Pains are going to be available for this as Deft now fighting with aiming. We've got 2 Super Soakers on this squad, but that's the Dark Binding that aiming needed to avoid. Now the ultimate's in from Deft, dredge line from Senen to try and buy him some time. Good snare, flash forward. There's the depth charge. Black Shield still going to be there. And I think he may have needed that extra Q damage to finish off the kill. In the meantime, Afreeca are also taking down Shelly, and the ultimate's good onto Rascal. Finds himself the ult as he wants to get rid of Dread. Does find it. The reset's going to come in here as now...
He's able to get here in time. Can he land an EQ on Atrox?
It's a good snare, but Rascal is going to fall down. That's a great EQ like you were talking about. Yukao now able to dive forward. Cuz the Ignite's ticking and he is going to go down. Neon looking for that one. Finds Keen. Pop Blossom in. Tucson's now here to help, and Death from below is exactly that. Shelly finally falls.
We're in solo queue now,
yeah, we certainly are. Tucson trying to get over the wall, but he won't make it. It's another Q. Is so good for this Compass. Tucson, he had one more charge left. That was about to run out against SKT. It was very similar to this in game number 1. Very close. But it was Kingzone taking those.
They're actually going to get them. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it is actually Tucson here, sort of ganking his own jungle that you were talking about. They can build around the Karthus, but can they build around the Pike and the Aatrox? Tucson, fail flashes! He's going to get taken down very, very quickly in this fight. A lot of damage potential not there as the Karthus is obliterated. He's able to get some AoE off here as the Requiem does come in, but looks like a bit of a tilt Requiem, if anything. And now Afreeca are looking to take down the Baron. Half health bars on these guys as 3 members of Kingzone are here to defend. Will they be able to is the question. Dark Binding does land, taking Senen down relatively low. Super Soaker's coming in. They have a lot of control in these team fights, but the Baron's still going low. In goes Rascal. Pop Blossom comes forward. Double kill instantly for Neon. Infernal Chains aiming is just going to get taken down. Rascal's just too big. 500 gold comes forward. And Afreeca decide this is Baron going to Kingzone. Wrapped up neatly with a bow on top. 24 minutes into the game.
And I mean, that's such a... With his ultimate, and they do have the combo with the Requiem. Only has a Dust Blade of Draxar, though.
Yeah, Neon is going to go down into his Zhonya's. Teleport to follow up now as Requiem comes in from off to the side. Kaz will get forward, but there are the resets. That World Ender is going to last forever. If they can even take any of his health bar, another one comes forward. Death from below is named real well this game, as Rascal will be able to take down this minion wave. The inhibitor turret is going to go down as well. Baron empowered minions and a hell of a lot of damage, and Kingzone will break the base.
So Afreeca, they were unwilling to just be a little bit more patient. They took the fight in front of their dead tier 1 turret, thinking that it was going to be advantageous for them, but instead...
Well, Dread is being sandwiched, as Def lands the Dark Binding ever so easily. Bone Skewer's going to pull the piggyback as well. And
I don't know what he's doing.
He's dying.
He is dying.
He's taken a while to do so.
Aftershock's
pretty strong, but that is just...
I like that.
Kingzone, take down an turret.
Follow into the final push. He got as much damage as possible.
Spooky. Neon diving in, good knock up there from Rascal. Death from below is not going to find the reset, but Rascal will find it for himself. Neon flashing forward, huge Pop Blossom as he goes golden before anything else can happen. Deft is going to go into his Zhonya's at exactly the right time as well. Keen wants to find it, should be able to get, no! Can't actually get anywhere forward because he's getting kited so beautifully. Rascal finishes off the chase, and now Dread is in the wrong place. Guardian Angel there, cuz right ready to get rid of the Aurelia, and this should be the end of the game. And a really exciting game one between Afreeca and Kingzone DragonX. Super minions hit the base, and the Nexus turrets will fall. We expected a lot from this series, and I think game one gave us exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, game one is really setting the tempo for what we're assuming could be a 3-game series.
It should be a 3-game series, I think, between these teams. I think the early game certainly illustrated that even though things...
And so I'm imagining that that is indeed Urgot jungle. I don't think that you would want to send him top lane here against the Ryze.
Curious?
Yeah, it's really weird. Olaf just stunted his entire jungle.
Meanwhile, Rascal just gets insta-gift. Yeah, Open Drake coming in. Full vision available here as Kingzone moves 3 members up. Yukal and Neon will meet. As the Shape Splitter is in for Neon. He wants to be able to get a Pop Blossom. Does have that one available as aiming. Gets that volley across. Senin with the Grey health, but they give up the Ocean Drake. They don't want to
roam down, even though there was no way for Neon to actually reach that fight by the time it would end up concluding. And so, a little bit of lost opportunity.
There's the flash from Yukal. Yeah, Kaz is definitely going to die. No flash, but Neon. Pop Blossom comes in. That's a stun onto Yukal, but Dread is just smashing him down with all his abilities, and 100 health is not going to be enough. The Q, is he going to get the reset? No, he's not. Yukal gets it with the final threaded volley. These walls, as Dread's going to turn up as well. 4 members towards the bottom side. Arrow flies in, is going to tag the Nautilus, immediately ignited. Def doesn't have Crescendo. It's a decent stun onto Yukal, but they're piloting this dive really nicely. All too easy. The Nico Sona duo still be the powerhouse that it was last time we saw it from Kingzone in the mid-game as Neon. Not going to get hit by that arrow, and not going to get hit by the Seismic Shove either. Shape Splitter movement speed pretty good, but it's going to be enough here. Flash forward, Pop Blossom, as well as the Stasis is not enough. The last threaded volley does forward. I believe that's from 2. As you can see, Devour is going to be used, and now the explosive damage as Keen turns up. It's Yukal that grabs the kills because he wanted to go in for a smite fight, but he's just straight up dead. Afreeca Freecs obliterating this game. It is perfect so far. She's not impressive this game.
Yeah, she is not going to be able to do anything to save this game today. They're just so far behind. And you're thinking towards 35 minutes.
Well, we're looking for Senin. The Devour comes in. That's going to make the Tahm Kench dance. Senin now has the Grey health. He's staying alive for so long. This is 4 members. Fear Beyond Death comes forward as now Dread. Ragnarok pops, jumps into the backline. Tucson going to be sacrificed. Sona dies as an afterthought as now Neon uses the Shape Splitter. Doesn't get the snare. The Dread so incredibly low, it's just not quite enough as Rascal will eventually fall, and Afreeca are just way too... They are able to get out of there pretty easily. Down the wall, and the turret will pay for it. Towards Innes, and transition towards defending elsewhere as easily as they can. But that's only for another 3.5 minutes, because then the Baron team, they have things that they can do. As we've got Realm Warps on Realm Warps, but the interruption does happen here. Keen finding Rascal. Shred wanted to get in on the kill, but that solo kill. So, Arrow.
We'll see.
Ooh, not quite positioned correctly there as Dep's looking for some power chords. We get a dredge line. Dred's going to go down. Keen's now dancing. He's got so much
he
AoE, fails the flash. And Fear Beyond Death going to come out as a result. Two last fight and missed as Rascal now has them routed. Senen's going to face check him, finds himself an Ash Arrow. They want to get the Devour out as quickly as possible. Neon with the Pop Blossom diving on forward, but immediately he pops. Yukal just has way too much damage as he moves on forward. I don't think they'll have another side.
And 3.5. Okay, well, he's trying out for the New England Patriots.
Yeah, that is certainly a goal right there, but they are still going to be able to pick up the Catfish. Yukal dives in as that. Oh my god! The Silas dead as an afterthought as aiming goes down very low, but importantly isn't going to fall. Def finds a blast cone. Dread not going to be able to get over that wall anymore as the flash was used to try and get to an undertow, and Def is going to have to try and die to this inner turret. Song of Celerity will be able to get him there, but this is a death to a turret, so, you know.
End up getting that Infernal Dragon. It's going to do so much for Taliyah. I'm going to be on the lookout today to see if the Observer has... Watch the Observer troll us in Hampton.
Well, Taliyah's just going back now. Pick they can. And Keen is going to be that one. Crescendo lands. There's the knock-up. He's going to go into his Zhonya's. But that's 3 members of King's Own right down here. He's got a gigantic shield. He's running away. Song of Celerity is pretty good. We've got Realm Warps everywhere. And he escapes. All too easy. In the meantime, Afreeca Freecs are going to take down the Baron buff. And they'll say, thanks, Keen, for being a one-man raid boss. As those spooky ghosts, they give away the information, but with absolutely no result.
That was definitely a catch-me-if-you-can moment.
Yeah.
As Senate, well, all right. Yukal.
Abyssal Voyage is in by himself as Neon gets himself a Pop Blossom. Devour timing was fantastic there from Senan as Kaz. He's going to go down aiming, just keeping everyone in position. The flash forward as Senan does have. Tucson tries to get the engage. That's the snare landing onto Senan, but he's so tanky. Even as the support Greyhound is eaten eventually. He's already been knighted. I think we knighted him on stream. Right. As, okay, that is an arrow that's going to land instantly. Pop goes the Nico. Seismic Shove, I didn't know it was an orbital nuke, but it is when it's coming out of Yukal.
Alright, well, Afreeca, they're just simply pushing 2 lanes now.
I don't think this is base broken, this is base obliterated. We need bigger words to describe what is happening with this base right now as Afreeca crashed 5 members towards the bottom side. Inner's still standing on the top side of the map, but there's a Realm Warp, and we're moving the minions underneath these Nexus turrets. That might have been suicide. Senan going down very, very low. Yukal in there as well. Remember, that Magi's wants to be stacked up, but they're just smacking him with their wallets. This is the epitome of that play style as they jumped under 2 Nexus turrets, lost no one, and will win the game.
And that's going to be it. The Nexus is definitely going to fall. The wall is going to separate Neon.
Yep, they built that wall and then they tear down the Nexus. That game was not close. This is more of a Rascal champion top lane Camille. Let's hold my thought. There's the abscond landing. Neon thinking about the ultimate. Not going to be able to find it as there it is. Glacial Prison comes out, but the exchange of kills. Junglers, the only ones remaining. Advantage of a reset timing. 11 minutes on the clock. Shelly's been alive for a minute. No one has looked at that advantage. Go over to Afreeca. It's a huge win for them, as they will be able to pull back the gold lead once this goes down. As you can see now, 300 gold ahead of King's Own. It's not a big lead, but now they're looking to push further forward. Shelly will get another charge, and Kaz's time is wasted as he heads towards the top side. Okay, that's the combo. Immediately evaporates the Aatrox. Is now a teleport towards the top side. Neon looks for a Chains of Corruption as now Weaver's Wall comes on in. Oh, that dodge with the ult from Keen. Out of the way of the Chains of Corruption, and now they should be able to get more damage onto this turret after the 2 kills, and this game is starting to snowball.
And you can just see that Rascal wasn't expecting what was coming. He had his flash.
Where the piano falls out of the sky and just smacks them. I think that was a zombie kill of the week down. A Raptor Camp just trying to get himself further ahead in the CS department. There's the last chapter is aiming. Changes position. Growling projectile, lots of damage. Undertow lands onto him. There's no Devour this time, as that is a huge amount of damage. It is going to be a 1-for-1 though, as the Glacial Prison comes in. Senan flashes at the right time, and now teleports from both teams are coming in. Not able to get there though. That is Rascal teleporting down. They will be able to finally get this turret. Kingzone going 1-for-1 is not what they wanted with that engage.
Another really, really questionable teleport. Because he definitely did not need to leave top lane for all of this.
King's trying to find his way in. Fred's volley doing some damage here as Dread has to use the Arctic Assault defensively. Tower is a hair's breadth away from going down. He's going to back away.
Now at this point, it just
Okay,
comes,
another last chapter as aiming's going to fall down very easily, but Deft follows right afterwards. And now Tucson, it's the Yuumi treatment, 2-for-1 special every time. Whoever you're attached to goes down and there's no one else around. Afreeca on the bottom side, take it.
At this point,
Rallying projectile once again, but there's the Arctic Assault. Kaz taking a lot of damage. Neon now has a Glacial Prison. Tucson is outside of depth. The you and me not able to be utilized. The CC bar was too strong.
this is going to last a while.
Yeah. Weaver's Wall comes in. Rascal and Def stay on that side. Arcane Shift gets Ezreal to safety. As Neon throws in the Glacial Prison, they do find the backline as Senin able to get himself out. The last final spark is so strong. It goes over 3 peeps.
At this point, Deft just trying to continuously farm up.
Well, he goes Dread. We've found another ultimate as that last chapter was not the one that you wanted. Neon is going to go golden, but the Olaf is just obliterated inside. The Hextech ultimatum, Afreeca will take an afterthought turret. Yep, walks around. Neon comes in, but gets hit by the light binding. I don't think they're going to be able to grab this as the smite is just too strong. Neon, Winter's Wrath is there. Final spark obliterates the Silas. Senin's actually diving on forward. There's the last chapter onto aiming. Chains of Corruption do go wide. Lucent Singularity's there to slow them down as Kaz looks for his opportunity. Dread is just gigantic though, dives into the back line, has so much control. The flash out from depth, now trying to turn it.
Oh.
The initial salvo not quite there, but Yukal finds it with a flash in the end. True Shot Barrage over 3. It's just not doing the damage that you want from it. 3 items there onto the Ezreal, but he's going to need so much more to stop this 5-man push from Afreeca with a Baron buff from locking down this inhibitor turret, and it's just not there, so this is going to go down. Afreeca Freecs dominant, 8,000 gold in the lead at 25 minutes.
And at this point, with the mid inhibitor busted wide open, 7.5k gold lead almost now for Afreeca. Things are looking pretty dim.
Oh yeah.
Right now, and there's no Jhin in this game.
No, it is, it's not a good time.
Not a
For
good
Kingzone.
time for the lights to go out, as that's going to be another turret falling. And if you're a Kingzone, and also immobile.
And now we've got another last chapter. Kingzone might actually have found the team fight that they're looking for. Senin stunned for a really long time, and that's going to be the hijacked prison to come out. Too quick. Keen may have turned it around though, lands the hook shot. Okay, we're looking for it, but it's not going to happen. There's the ultimatum. Straight into that stopwatch that you were talking about earlier, and that's going to make it a skewed fight. Neon off to the side, Def trying to dance forward. Doesn't have a Yuumi inside him. Yuumi's already dead. True Shot Barrage flies in. That's an instant cleanse from Def, but it's not enough. The flash light binding's too good, and this game's going to be over. The Afreeca Freecs 2-1 over Kingzone, and Summer just got a whole lot more interesting with our 2 blue teams making their way towards the top.
Summer just got